Hey everybody, this is AlphaZora at your service. I'm going to do a review on a new episode of Magic Kaito 1412. Now, for this episode, it seems to be pretty funny at certain cases, you know, here and there. But overall, when I looked at this episode, it seems to be kind of interesting at a nice point. And I gotta say, it was something that I haven't seen before for a while, but still have my enjoyment out of it. Now, for this episode, we see to it that that Aoko's dad, Inspector Nakamori, of course, if anything else, ends up having to keep an eye on the princess with her huge diamond as a treasure, you know. And we see to it that a cat was running away from the princess. However, one guy comes in and shoots the cat. Well, he didn't literally shoot it, but made it stop with one shot next to it. And he pretty much is the #1 detective Delon. And I hear that rumor says it that he's been killing a lot of people with his gun. So he's like a murderous detective. And I go like, what a jokester. Whatever, man. It's just bleh. And of course, there was one scene where Kaito was a little like somewhat having a little insult contest with Aoko. I think like Aoko's pretty mad because is worried because her father might be taken off the force, and Kaito's like, just let it happen. It's not like anything else. And later on, she gets mad and tells Kaito, hey Kaito, what the heck? And then he goes, what's that, asshole? I was like, oh my gosh, that was just funny right there. And Kaito Kid had a little talk with Aoko's father, and he gives him a little rabbit toy after showing him a magic trick. And I go like, God dang it, like how you know me, I don't know, I have my doubts in magic in certain points, you know. It's just like, who knows if it's an illusion here and there, but you know, it's always say a magician never reveals his secret. It's yeah. Later on, when the heist began, we see to it that Inspector Nakamori, after a couple words from Kaito Kid himself, or after using his brain for once, he goes like, well, best to think about this first, you know. And we see to it that Kaito Kid is dressed as a butler, and Delon says, hey, keep an eye on this fool, okay? And he gets tricked and say, help, someone help, and then he knocks the guy out, and he's like the hostage, you know, but that person saved him, and it was just hilarious here and there. And he says, I'll be borrowing your clothes for a little bit, okay? And then he dressed up as the policeman, telling everyone, hey, Kaito Kid appears, you know, here and there. And then he dressed up as Delon and gets the guards to get to a certain location, and that's what he exactly wanted them to do. And later we see to it that Kaito Kid talks to the princess for a bit, and he says, I can only appear to you once every night, you know, that kind of thing. So I'm gonna do a magic trick or show. So if you could assist me, that would be great. And I would like to borrow that diamond from you. And don't worry, thieves don't lie. Well, you're the only thief that never lies, that's for sure. And we see to it that Delon realized something was wrong, and he ends up going to the princess's room, and he tries to kill Kaito with his gun, but Kaito was safe, you know. And he ends up having all these lights, well, Kaito Kid's lights, running around. And later on, he used the diamond out the window, and the guy ends up, hey, there's something else that you don't know. And later on, he tried to go after the diamond, but he ends up falling out of the room. He ends up falling out of the room when going out the window, and I go like, one idiot. And we see to it that Kaito Kid was the princess, you know, having the diamond around after that. However, Inspector Nakamori knew this was coming, so he grabbed him. However, he didn't grab Kaito Kid in time. Instead, Kaito Kid managed to escape and says, hey, at least you use your brain instead of your gun, unlike this fool right here. I go like, oh, you got told out right there. That's for sure. And we see to it that our buddies Inspector Nakamura buddy has a rabbit with the diamond, and pretty much he gets rewarded and gets a kiss on the cheek, and I go, oh my lord, you. That's when Kaito Kuraba gets all upset, and I think in my mind, dude, the last thing you need to do is revealing your identity or making people suspicious of you. And he goes like, I'm Kaito Kuraba. And I go like, yeah, you are. That's all I got to say. And it ends there. So overall, the episode seems to be pretty nice, you know. Got a new detective that uses his guns instead of his brains. He's more usual than I thought, you know. So overall, the episode seems to be all right, you know. I mean, well, no, it's good. Has some funny moments here and there. I just go like, what a sucker, you know. The only thing I will say is like Kaito Kuraba is pretty much like almost revealing, always been like been on these points where like he's like gonna be suspicious, you know. And I just said out loud every time he did something like ridiculous, like to give away his identity, and I just go like, dude, keep your mouth shut and calm down, okay? That's it. But yeah, that's about it. But the episode's good. That's my only Nicky Picky Ticky thing. So I'm just gonna end it here, people. Expect my next review to come up maybe around 9 to 11 at most, because today I have an appointment with I have a dentist appointment. So I'll see y'all till then. I'm out for zero, people. Have a good day, and peace out. Bye bye.